Alright guys and girls, we are back another edition of Sniper's Slide Tackle for DFS Army. I am your host, the Daily Fantasy Sniper, and been a little bit of a break, but English Premier League is back. Match week 32, going to go through 3-player picks. Before we get started, please give me a follow on Twitter, at the DFS Sniper. That link is down in the description, as is a link to sign up for DFS Army. Use the code SNIPER, get 10% off your membership for the first month and every month thereafter. And really the key to daily fantasy soccer, I'm going to give you some player picks here, but it's that hour after lineups are released, value opens up. VIP members have access to our coaches in Slack chat and all of the domination station research tools for all the other sports. So really good deal there. Make sure you check it out. That's enough of the sales pitch. Let's get to match week 32. I am really excited. First pick, before we get into the pick, Manchester City is in the hammer match, the 12:30 Eastern game. Big favorites, obviously. The problem is we don't know if Sergio Aguero is going to be back. He's pretty expensive. Gabriel Jesus, he's a little bit less expensive. He's been in good form. We don't know who's going to play up top for them. And then you have De Bruyne, who's I think in the mid tens on DraftKings. They could win. They're on the road. They can win this game comfortably. You have Sterling, Sane. It's just who's going to score. Can somebody get a brace to get to value? All of them are in play in tournaments. In cash games, I think the only option I'm looking at is De Bruyne because he takes the set pieces. I know he's going to play. He's more than likely going to be involved in a goal. That being said, he hasn't scored well the last few weeks. But if you are looking at a City piece in cash game, I'd lean towards KDB. Tournaments, they're all on the table. Sterling, Sane, leave some salary for Aguero or Jesus. I would take Jesus first. I don't think Aguero is going to play, but that's just a guess. So keep your eyes peeled on that news. So KDB in cash, Jesus for GPP in City. That's why you're not going to see any of them here. I don't know how many goals are in that game for them to get to value. And the first pick that I'm going to go through, I like a little bit more. For 9,000, it is Romelu Lukaku, whose name I can never say right. Didn't do too badly there. He's got goals in 3 straight appearances, 4 of his last 5 for Man City. He scored an international goal during this last international break. Manchester United actually has the highest win odds on the slate, a little bit more than City because they are at home. They're playing a really bad Swansea team. The implied team total for United and City are virtually identical. Lukaku's goal scoring odds are only a little bit less than the 2 guys I mentioned in the open, Aguero and Jesus, and you're getting a discount on both of them. And on DraftKings, it's about 1,400 from Lukaku to Aguero, somewhere in that range. And there's more certainty. You know he's going to play. He's also, as I mentioned, in really good form. Swansea is terrible on the road, even though they have gotten better as of late. There's just a big skill disparity between these 2 teams, obviously. You could go with Alexis Sanchez, be a little bit more on set pieces probably. Sometimes is a little more involved in the attack, but Lukaku is the finisher, and I like guys who are in really good form. So I'm going to take Romelu Lukaku for 9,000 on DraftKings. Solomon Rondon is the second pick here. He's in the mid-5s. I should have wrote down his salary. I believe it's 5.4K. West Brom are actually the favorites against Burnley. Burnley can be really defensive. 5.6K, excuse me. I did write it down just a little further. So 5.6K on DraftKings, and Burnley, as I mentioned, is really defensive. Rondon has scored double-digit points on DraftKings in 3 straight games. He had assist last time out against Bournemouth. 2 games ago, he scored a goal against Leicester. Rondon is going to get you stats. He's going to take a few shots a game, especially against Burnley, who I do think is going to sit back. They have some potential injury concerns heading into this game. Rondon's going to get you some crosses. He's active. He can draw some fouls. I don't think he's going to bust. I think he's a very relatively safe cash game play as far as mid-price forwards go. And he has upside to score a goal and get you 2 or even 3x on his price tag. So he's the kind of guy I like. I'm not going to play all the way up and forward. and I generally like to pay up at midfield, and this mid-range forward who's going to get shots for a home favorite is something I'm really interested in. So Solomon Rondon is the second pick here in the slide tackle. Third pick, first time on this series, I'm going to recommend a defender. I really like Jose Halabas, 5.9 on DraftKings. Could be a little chalky. It's chalk I'm going to eat. Watford is also a home favorite. Halabas has found his way back into being a regular starter, and all of a sudden Watford has a lot of injury concerns. He's going to be involved in, I think, all the set pieces is what I'm anticipating. Going to throw in his crosses. Watford won this reverse fixture against Bournemouth 2-0 when Watford was on the road. They're home in this game. Obviously, he's in the defender spot. He's going to be involved in the attack. He's a home favorite, and he has the clean sheet bonus potential. So for all those reasons, I'm probably going to, I'm almost for sure going to have Halabas, assuming he starts obviously in as a defender on DraftKings and kind of build around there. So those are the three first player picks. Looking ahead to match week 32 here in Sniper Slide Tackle. Again, please give me a follow on Twitter. Make sure you're a DFS Army VIP. The Slack chat is really where a lot of the analysis comes in once lineups are released. Saturday morning, we do interleague slates, all that stuff. We have you covered. Baseball just started. Those guys are great. Make sure and check it out. Have any other questions? I will, again, get me in Slack chat, or feel free to send me a message on Twitter at the DFS Sniper. Good luck in your contest. I will see you next time.